Hello, thank you. My name is Alexandra Salzman. I'm the political director for the Missouri Firearms Coalition. For those of you I have not had a chance to meet yet, I am also the Republican Central Committee woman in Lincoln County, which is about 25 miles northwest of here. The Missouri Firearms Coalition works very hard to be very loudly and very aggressively and publicly opposed to the current gun control measures that are coming out of Jefferson City and out of DC. We oppose banning bump stocks. We oppose raising the age from 18 to 21 to buy a firearm. We oppose any new mental health mandates that entrap and disarm innocent Americans. We oppose Feinstein's Nix Fix legislation and expanded federal background checks. And we basically oppose any compromise to the Second Amendment, which is why I'm here today. I'm speaking to you in such an urgent tone. As someone that works, thank you. As someone that works in Jefferson City, I am the one that has to deal with the Michael Bloomberg's Mom Demand Action front groups. I'm paying very close attention to the dark money efforts that are flowing into Missouri on behalf of Second Amendment regulations and restrictions. And I've only got a short amount of time, so I'm going to give you the Cliff Notes version, but there are a few things that I really wanted you as Second Amendment supporters, as Liberty voters, should know heading into the general or the midterm elections. One is just for the simple fact, all of the Bloomberg money that is coming in to Missouri, in through Missouri politics. Bloomberg has committed to spending $25 million in these primary midterm elections. His gun-grabbing group, Everytown for Gun Safety and Moms Demands Action, their main focus through these midterms are going to be stopping the national reciprocity bill. They're focusing on the states, and as you guys probably know, McCaskill is one of 10 Democrats that are up for re-election in a state that Trump won. She's also one of 3 races that the entire country is booting up for. Michael Bloomberg knows that he needs to hold on to her and her seat, and they are stopping at nothing to make sure that they keep her where she is. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about just for a moment is Claire McCaskill's voting record on guns. She supports the bump stock ban that originally came in 2017 and then we've seen real recently in 2018. She supports the no fly, no buy bill from 2016 after the Orlando shooting. Basically that one just authorizes the government to deny the sale of firearms to any American that they find to be reasonably suspicious. They don't need evidence. She thought this was a good idea. She also supported and voted for the Feinstein assault weapons ban in 2013 after Sandy Hook, the Manchin-Toomey bill in 2013 and 2015 after the Charleston shooting and the Sandy Hook shooting. And I will note that both Josh Hawley and Claire McCaskill have been outspoken in their support for these universal gun registries or the national background check expansions, right? And she's also opposed the national concealed carry reciprocity bills that she had a chance to vote on in 2009 and 2013. Bloomberg says that his main focus, again, is defeating the national reciprocity bill. I give you these votes just to offer verifiable proof that she is not the moderate, gun-loving family hunter that she says she is, when she is, in fact, one of the most radicalized anti-gun, gun-grabbing progressives that we have in D.C. Another thing on my list, in addition to McCaskill's voting record, in addition to Bloomberg's anti-gun agenda, are the other things that are surrounding our Missouri elections this year. Regardless of how you feel of Josh Hawley supporting or opposing the Republican governor, regardless of how you feel of supporting or opposing the governor yourself, regardless of how you feel about the marijuana initiatives or the right to work initiatives or Russia or the wall or Stormy Daniels or tax cuts, all of these aspects in today's Missouri political climate stand to mobilize the progressive left in a big way. They put McCaskill and her down ballot candidates at a huge advantage, mobilizing ahead of the elections. So the number 4 thing that I wanted to mention tonight, I'm almost done. Every pro-gun candidate needs to be getting out the vote, which means every pro-gun voter needs to be getting involved. All of these issues stand as a huge detriment to our pro-gun ticket and the candidates on it. We have some really great candidates, and they're about to get drowned in a tidal wave of swamp juice if we don't hold the line at every front, in every race, and at all costs. We're going to have to do everything we can as pro-gun voters to stop the rest of the ticket from getting drowned again in this swamp juice. Every single candidate is going to have to pull their weight. Every single candidate is going to have to get out the vote, and that means every single pro-gun voter is going to have to do their part and get involved. It's not just about who wins the Senate. We have a lot to lose pertaining to the rest of the ticket and the candidates on the ballot. We've got some really amazing candidates running and representing us here in Missouri. A lot of them are in this room right here tonight. Yes, let's give a hand for them. That's. We need to find them and ask them very simply, what can I do and how can I help? Because we do not need 4 more years of Claire McCaskill gun control policies, and we certainly don't need 4 more years of Claire McCaskill gun control policies masquerading as pro-gun policies. Primaries matter, and we need to stand together and make a difference. If you want to stand on the front lines with us here at Missouri Firearms Coalition, we brought you constitutional carry, and we're working very hard to get rid of Missouri gun-free zones right now. You can check us out at MissouriFirearmsCoalition.net and look for our candidate survey coming soon. I would like to sincerely thank Tony for being brave enough as a good guy to run and for having us all out, and I want to thank you guys all for coming out and supporting the good guys. So thank you.